Multiple Apex pros were hacked and banned yesterday, and I want to tell you Apex is probably not safe. For a little bit of context, about a year ago, Apex pros Jin Burton and Imperial Hal were hacked live on stream during an ALGS event, and basically this guy was Destroyer 2009. He said that he did it for fun and that he wanted to bring the vulnerabilities to light so that the devs would actually be forced to fix the game, and also kind of because the game was getting boring and this was the only thing to really spark it up. He said that the hack had nothing to do outside of the game, it was actually inside Apex itself. After this happened, so many people were afraid to launch the game and actually started uninstalling the game because they thought that they were compromised. Apex came out with this tweet to kind of console people, but notice that it never said that the game was actually safe. They just said on Sunday a few professional Apex Legends player accounts were hacked. Game and player security are our highest priorities, which is why we paused the competition, blah blah blah. Our teams have deployed the first of a layered series of updates to protect the Apex Legends player community and create a secure experience for everyone. Notice that that's how they worded it, but they didn't say the game is safe. Do not worry. We were not compromised, because that's what the word was. That's why everyone was scared. They never directly consoled that. They only said that there were a layered series of updates that were coming and that has started. Well, before that hack had happened, this same hacker had actually given a lot of these players Apex packs, and he was opening up heirlooms on their accounts despite not necessarily fully hacking them. He had access to their account. He had access of getting on their account. He had access to open the account, gift them packs, but yet he wasn't necessarily just logging in email and password hacking their account. It was a little bit different, and that's why things seem somewhat similar to the hacks that happened yesterday, in which these players were banned. Popular streamers and pro players, Imperial Hal, Rogue, and Sweet Dreams, all had their EA accounts hacked, and they all have been banned.
Oh, this is a weird team composition though. This would never work in real life, by the way. Me and Sweet would be way too mad at Hal all the time.
This guy is literally like fucking surfing. Look at this fucker.
Yeah, dude. You gotta look at it from a different POV. The Newcastle looks hilarious doing it.
Bro, Newcastle. Oh my god.
Holy fuck, his R5 is crazy.
How aren't you like that?
Rogue said there were a group of hackers that stole their accounts, were full rage cheating, no shame, pure aimbot, sprinting down lobbies with our accounts, saying there needed to be some EA intervention, tagged a couple of devs, and said that if he got banned, that was his real account, and getting banned would mean the #1 grind is over. Yeah, Rogue had put in countless hours to become #1 ranked in the world, and he was, and unfortunately, he has now been banned, saying 481 hours down the drain, basically, because now he's not only banned, Hal was banned, and Sweet Dreams was also banned. Now, data miner, leaker, and someone who's actually covered a lot of stories with hackers in the past said that he doesn't trust that Apex actually patched the exploits from Destroyer hacking. Destroyer never went into great detail as to what he actually did, because he said he didn't want to go into detail until they patched it. Now, I'm not saying that maybe he just got bored, or maybe the story was old and he didn't want to revisit it, but he never really came out and explained what he did. Is that because the story was old and he didn't care anymore, or is it because they never actually patched it? We also knew Respawn, or EA, was very clearly going to be onto him and trying to go after him. Who knows what actually happened with all of that, but he said he would be done until he felt like things needed to kick back up again. I guess when the game got bored, or maybe they needed a wake-up call. You couldn't argue that now would have made the most sense of all times, because the game has been struggling so hard in recent days, with Steam numbers being down, events being criticized, no one playing, so many people quitting, retiring, moving on to other games. It has been bad, and you know it. So was this his moment to come back into the scene like he said he would whenever things got bad? Now, maybe I'm totally wrong, but I just want to point out the fact that these were not just like random accounts got hacked, I accidentally clicked a suspicious link or whatever. This is obviously targeted. It happened at the same time. It's going after high profile accounts to obviously gain attention. The hacker very clearly knew that a lot of these streamers were going to be giving it attention by posting it to social media and getting people worried. If the hacker actually just wanted an account with a lot of skins, they would have just picked someone else that doesn't have as much of a following. But instead, they picked the #1 Apex ranked player right now, Rogue, who has been grinding continuously and therefore has higher viewership. The #1 streamer of all Apex time, probably, Imperial Hal. Sweet Dreams has been all over the place, but obviously a very popular streamer, a very popular pro player, extremely high profile. This hacker is very clearly up to something more than just hacking accounts. You see some people saying that they don't trust that Apex actually patched the exploits that he was using. It is extremely worrisome. Talking about kicking a man when he's down, though, because Apex has been getting bad news after bad news after bad news. And this is like the last thing thing you wanted to see. I wonder if the hacker, if it is a hacker situation like I explained, I wonder if they're going to do something big, or even if they have the capabilities of doing something big at the World Championship. I know they're technically on LAN, but to my understanding, they still play on online servers, but they may be on different accounts. I don't know, but this is just crazy stuff. Despite all the bad news going on, Apex just released a trailer for a milestone event of an old recycled event they've already done in the past. And yeah, I will give it to them. It was one of the better events, but still, man, this is not original content that people are excited about. And the comments definitely went as expected. Even some people talking about the tweet where they were saying, go buy this item in the reward shop, saying, you know what's out of this world? The disconnect between EA and the player base. Even Apex YouTuber Garrett frustrated that Fortnite gets Godzilla and a portal in their update today, and we just get a re-released with the exact same content, unchanged old event. Oh, we've been with Apex since day one, and obviously Apex community members, you guys know very clearly I've been out playing other games, Rocket League, Marvel Rivals, Fortnite. I've been playing it all, and I've been having a blast. But man, the news has just been tough lately. I actually thought about getting on Apex the other day to record some gameplay, because what you're seeing now is a bit old. But now seeing this, it just makes me worry that it's not safe again, or maybe it never was safe. I don't know, maybe I'm a conspiracy theorist, but I just don't think there's any way these were regular typical hacks. This is very clearly targeted by someone who's using something other than email and password crap. I feel like this has destroyer situation written all over it. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you do want to stay up to date with what's going on in the scene, and until the next time, we'll see you all later, Gators.